I'm in trouble starting a live video.
You know.
You're live.
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Come on in. Come on in the room.
Yay!
What's up, y'all? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday!
It's Monday. It is Monday. Y'all know what we do on Mondays. What we love to do, right?
Yes.
You excited about today? I'm excited. What's so funny?
Oh no. I'm feeling some kind of way.
What's up, y'all? How y'all
Good
doing?
evening.
Jump on in, like, share, tag your friends. It's gonna be something good today. It's gonna be something good. We got a big announcement today, so go ahead and tag your friends.
Yes.
Tag your spouse.
Like,
Share the live. Hit the share button. Go ahead and smash it now. Go ahead and smash it now. Be a part now.
Yes.
Yes. We see the love buttons coming in.
Yes.
Hope y'all been having a good week.
Yeah, you been having a good day?
I have been having a good day. Actually, man, this is the first Monday we've had.
I know we had a date day today.
Date day. Girls are in school.
Girls are in school.
I'm
so
off work.
We get our Mondays back.
Yep. I miss the Mondays though.
Monday
Used
date
to have
day.
some good.
And it makes for good conversation here.
Yeah.
Because we get to spend that time together by ourselves.
Girl, you better say that again.
You do. Woo! How y'all doing? Let us know how you doing. I can't see comments or.
Right, where you watching from? Oh, comments. We need to. Can you pull it up on here where we can see? Yeah, you can. We can just add another page or something, babe. And then maybe turn it down because I want to see y'all comments. I can't see the comments on here, guys.
Yes.
Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know where you're watching from. You say you can see them on here?
You can see them on StreamYard.
Okay. Somebody say, hey, let me see if I can see your comments. Hey. Are you in the building? We've been doing this series on Safe Place, man, and it has this helped anybody?
It's helped me.
It's definitely helped me. It's definitely helped me.
Us.
And it gets real. We said this the last time, but once you start diving into something, it gets real. Finally made it. Watching from Delaware.
Hey,
What's up?
Hey.
How are you, Miss Lockett?
Yes, it's good to see you.
Yes, glad that you could hang out with us today. Yes. So we got some big news. We're about to share here in just a brief moment, but we can't see the comments though. So you were right. Yeah. We can see the comments from there. We're still using this
StreamYard, trying to stream Facebook.
Yeah, we're trying to stream
YouTube,
on different platforms. And we just want to make sure we can see everybody's comments. Therefore, if we have any questions or y'all be having some great content. So please hit us up in the watching from Virginia. Let's go, VA in the building. Glad to have y'all here. This big announcement, I think y'all will be able to appreciate.
Yeah. I'm having some technical
difficulties, but go ahead and scratch that because we in. Just pull up where we are, and then we'll just go ahead and jump right in and get started. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us. Like, share.
Granny.
EVB. How you doing, Miss EVB?
Nice to see ya.
So yeah, we gonna kick it off?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, welcome to Yoked with Purpose, where marriage is celebrated, cultivated, and motivated.
Where God is revealed through unity, intimacy, and financial freedom.
Where we can be raw, unfiltered, and uplifting.
Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We're your hosts. I'm DeAndre.
And I'm Kim.
And you are watching Yoked with Purpose, where we talk about marriage and relationship stuff, where we learn that we are not just yoked, but there's a purpose for this yoke.
Right.
There's some stuff we need to be doing. I don't know if you noticed that in your marriage, but maybe it's time for you to just kind of notice, stop back and reevaluate and say, man, what is the purpose for our marriage?
Right.
You ever look up and some people, it's like, man, they marriage popping over there. You can see some fruits from their marriage.
Right.
And then you like, what's wrong? Well, maybe you just hadn't evaluated What is your purpose? You have a purpose for your marriage. Yeah. But look, guys, we've been doing this for over a year now, and we're grateful for the opportunity to be able to come on every Monday at 7:45 and hang out with you guys. And we're definitely grateful that you guys decided to come hang out with us, right, man? Absolutely. We do not take that for granted, that you come in and you in the comments hollering at us, letting us know where you're from and that this stuff is helping you. Right. But let's just dive in. We've been talking about Safe Place, and this Safe Place series is ongoing. Let's just say that. It is. It is ongoing, and it's been good, you know? It has. But we got a big announcement. We do. I don't even want to say it. It was weird to just say it. Yeah. How do we say it? Just say it? Yeah, just say it. Do we just say it? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big news announcement. Big news. All right, you want to say it? Yeah. Go ahead. We have started a online apparel business. Yes, we have an online store where now you can also, we hope that you're motivated through our vlogging videos, but you can also be motivated through our apparel. Right. And you can let your apparel speak for you. Right. You know what I'm saying? How testimony tees, like my coach say. My coach say testimony tees. Right, right. So listen, the website is available for you to visit now. Mm-hmm. We haven't officially launched it yet, but we will be launching it Wednesday. Wednesday will be the 7:45 p.m. official. Yes, 7:45 p.m. Wednesday. The site will be launched, and you will be able to purchase. Now you can go on the website now. Yep. And just kind of check it out and see what's going on there. It's Yoked with Purpose. Hey, look though. Apparel.com. Right. Say that again. Yoked with Purpose Apparel.com. Somebody put that in the comments for me. Yoked with Purpose Apparel.com. Yep. Apparel.com. Yes. Put it in the comments, please. It's exciting. It is exciting. It's so exciting. Yeah. I mean, it feels like a long time coming. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you so much, Ebony. You've been hanging out with us, and we appreciate you. We see you popping up in here all the time, and this is cool, y'all. You know, it's been a process. How do you feel? I feel relieved now that we're telling people, because it's been some months. Mercy. It's been some months of building and going through the process. Right. Right. Yeah. So it's been interesting. Yeah. So let us know what you think about the site, y'all. When you go on there, let us know what you think about it. Hey, it's second to none. I had to say so myself. I ain't just saying that, we're biased because it's ours. Yeah, but same time. Okay. I don't believe it's second to none, straight up. So go check it out. But let's talk a little bit about that. Yeah. So I remember a while back, I bought you a cutter. Yep, I wanted a Cricut, like probably the girls are 6, almost 7. Yeah. So I've had it for about 4 years. Right. Probably 3-4 years. I had a Cricut. Way before Yoked with Purpose was even, it wasn't before it was thought of. Thank you, Ebony, for dropping that in there. It was before we actually went live. Yeah. With Yoked with Purpose, way before. Way before. I never touched it. I did a couple of the things that it came with. I just didn't understand it. I thought I was interested. Right. Way more interested than I actually was. Lord. Once I got it, it stayed upstairs forever. And he would, kind of say, hey, you want to sell it? What are you going to do with it? Every now and again, he'll bring it up again. Hey, you got that Cricut up there. You going to do something with it? Right. And I would never do anything with it. And so it was just one of those extra little gadgets that we have around the house. Right. And then it kind of just, she played with it a little bit and then kind of left it alone. And all the while, I was kind of, doing stuff. I'm a creative person, so I'm always messing around with some album cover stuff, some stuff for church, some kind of designs and all this stuff. And I have been doing some stuff. God had been giving me some ideas, obviously. I guess I didn't realize at the time what it was. But later now I'm finding out that, I see now what you was kind of up to.
Right. And he would come home. He would always be sending me like these these designs just because, you know, he would be at work working on stuff, or he'll be sitting on the couch working on stuff, and he was always doing it. And I was like, dude, you know, he's got something going on. But I never really understood what he was over on his phone doing. But
I didn't even understand. This is how I feel. When it pertains to God, I feel like, because we're believers. If you hadn't checked that out yet, listen, I believe this. When God puts something in our hearts, nice. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Henry.
Yeah, she the one peeked on over there. Okay, I see you. So when God puts...
Hey, Darlene.
Yes, congratulations on your book releasing. Yes, but listen, when God gives you something, I really believe we have to value it.
Right.
We got to value it, because when God was giving me some designs and stuff then, the thing was, I wasn't making those for Yoke with Purpose.
Right.
I just was making what God gave me.
And there would be times he would send them to me, and I'm like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cute.
And that was enough.
Not necessarily dismissing it, but just...
I mean, I had no next move.
He gave it to him and not me. So I didn't really see it at first. And then one random day in February last year, he was like, you know, we had already had marriage in our hearts like that, and always having, you know, being marriage minded, and wanting to, you know, pour into other people with whatever, you know, and let people pour into us too.
Yep.
We've always been like that.
As a matter of fact, we did our first live in like February of last year, right before we went to the XO conference, which is a huge marriage conference that they do every year in Dallas. Yeah. This year is going to be in Houston.
Right.
And we didn't quite get to lock a babysitter down in time.
So we won't be going.
So we won't be at the live event,
but
we will be watching it online, because listen, we are students of marriage. We don't just come here and just be like, hey, let's just kind of... No, we're students, right? And so which, like my wife said, we've been wanting to do this, not just launch this apparel line, but marriage has been in our hearts. Yeah. And so I was like, baby, you want to go live?
And I was
like... And she was like, no. She used to always say, no. No, I ain't ready. I'm kind of shy. I'm like, girl, you ain't... This one time I asked her before we went to XO, and she was like, okay, come on. And I'm like, hold up.
Really
you
random,
for real?
Really unscheduled, really unfiltered, raw.
Yeah.
Just went on and started talking about communication.
And
that was our first live. And we went the next week to XO and got more nuggets. They had dynamic speakers. They had Ashley and Dave Willis.
Yeah.
Michael Todd. Gosh, it was, I mean, of course, Jimmy Evans and his wife.
Right,
it was amazing.
I mean, they have an awesome lineup of speakers.
Right.
I mean, it was phenomenal, and it was life-changing. I mean, that was my first time going. Was that your first time?
Going to XO, yeah.
To the XO, yeah. Mm-hmm. So it is very powerful. If you ever get a chance to go to the XO conference, please go. Only reason y'all won't see us in there this year is because last minute our babysitter couldn't come through in the clutch. But it's all good, because I know God's still up to something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so basically, fast forward, we found ourselves one day, we just always like graphic tees.
We were always buying somebody else's graphic tees.
Because we support the team. We support, small businesses just like we support big businesses. You know what I'm saying? So my wife, even, you can check some of our videos, we would always wear graphic tees.
And shout out the company, because that's just what we were doing.
Nobody asked us to shout out a company. Right. We wore the tees and we shouted them out just because we we represented what we wore, we represent. Right. And that's what we feel about Yoke with Purpose Apparel. What you wear, you represent. Right. So this thing is going to speak. It's going to speak to you and for you. Yeah. Right?
Especially if it speaks what you value.
Right.
That's what we're hoping.
Right. And that's good. Speaks what you value. Mm-hmm. So let's talk a little bit about how this happened. Literally, I just remember talking to God, and just, how you just talk to God, you're like, God, what's our purpose, or what's our next step in life? We're doing this. We're not terrible, bad off or nothing, but what's our next step? And I could just hear clear as day, God put the Yoke with Purpose apparel in our spirits. And then see how God be working? God be working the whole while.
Right.
See, when we ask God, what you want us to do? What do? We be looking for God to give us brand new revelation stuff that we ain't never did stuff. Yeah. God is like, bruh, you know the design that I had put in your spirit months back, and you know that Cricut that you had got your wife, and you remember you had got her a t-shirt press too because she thought she was interested and she really wasn't interested neither.
I got a t-shirt press back in July and it sat up here for months too.
Months. So we didn't even buy it with the intention of starting no Yoke with Purpose. It was just fun and games. Like this is just what she thought she wanted to do. And so the picture right here, the meat of right here is God is preparing you guys for something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. But whatever you're seeking God for, if you go to him right now, God, what it is, I can just about guarantee he's going to point you back to something he's already been preparing you in.
But guess what, though? Everybody on here that I see, that I can physically see that's live, that's commenting, they all powerhouses already, though.
Yeah.
All of them, like everybody that I can see on here definitely have inspired. I'm a student of everybody on here. Everybody that I see, I'm like, I've definitely followed closely. And so I can definitely say everybody on here are powerhouses in their own right. And they all have something going on that's amazing, and that's
awesome. That's encouraging because probably along the way, some of y'all have encouraged us.
Yeah, very much so.
Even when we get on here, we're still encouraged by the comments. We're encouraged by your presence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is just not about Dre and Kim. Number one, it's about God.
Yes.
Then it's about Dre and Kim. Then it's about taking Dre and Kim out and saying, we know it just ain't about us, God. You got to show us what to do and how to keep moving.
Yes.
So now it's this whole thought of, okay, so what? Yoke with Purpose apparel? Is that what we're supposed to be doing, God?
That's only part of it because we got a lot more to
go. Right. So you know that God is going to work. You just never know how he's going to work it. But I'll say that again. God is already working for you.
Yeah.
So just zero in on what it is that you're doing and ask God to show you your next move because it's in them.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. So then here comes the doubt. Okay, but what if we sell? There's already people doing graphic tees and stuff. And, what if we don't sell? Or what if this? And what if it come to doubt, y'all?
Right.
Anytime you about to do something good and God's about to do something, you need faith. See, if we didn't have doubt, we wouldn't need faith.
Y'all.
And even though it's uncomfortable, I like positions where I need faith.
Yeah.
Because the stuff that I know I can do, it ain't that big. It's all right. Like I know I can do a couple of things, and it's fine, but it ain't as big as I know what God can. It's fine. But I know what God can do if he get his hands in the mix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so here we are about to launch. In a few days, the official site up already now. Yoke with Purpose apparel. You can go check it out now. Yeah. But the official launch date will be Wednesday.
Everything will be live, and you can go on and do
and put your orders in. Check out some of the merch. Look, the merch is
handmade.
Is nice though.
All handmade.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like we're not just saying, ooh, let's get some t-shirt stuff together so we can sell and make some bread.
Lots of research.
Man, I'm telling you, people don't get in business not to make money. So, but to be able to say that our heart really, money is second, our message means way more.
And if you spend your money with us, we want to make sure you have a quality product.
Quality, yes.
Yeah.
So hit us up on the chat. We got a little chat spot in there. Hit us up in the chat. Let us know what you think. Email us. Like, keep us up to date on this whole deal. We want to take care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But then we also recognize that the success is in taking the steps of obedience.
Oh.
And so
wait. Say that again. Hold on.
The success is taking the steps of obedience. So even if, like, for us, it's like huge. We realize that it's a risk at doing anything. But when you put your natural in, what does God do? Supernatural. So we know that all of it is in the obedience.
Yes.
And so
because the way that we like to measure success is by the numbers.
Right.
But I got the revelation. We got the revelation while we was doing this. I mean, even in the safe place, it's been so many revelations. Lord help us. Woo! You talking about no judgment zone, allow your mate to feel. God, you've been dealing with me on some things. But when it comes to success, the way we view success is by the numbers.
Right.
But the way God views success is by your obedience.
And what about the one? It talks about even when, you know, he leaves
the 99
for the one.
For the one.
And so that's how, I mean, for the one. So for us, it's like, if it changes one person's life, if one person wears a t-shirt and they go out and it changes the trajectory of someone else's life, it's like, you think about that one person.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's that one.
And I'll take it a step further than that. If we were not, which I know this won't happen, if we were not to sell one product, because we set out and did what God has told us to do, we already succeeded.
Yeah.
So we already living in success. When you make the move God puts on your heart, that's successful.
It's uncomfortable. The night's up. Y'all, the night's up.
Baby, don't start telling them folks our business about.
This dude can stay up to 2-3 in the morning talking about, and then have to go to work. And I was at the time, I was virtual schooling the girls, and I'm like, look, I need to get some rest because, you know, I got to virtual school the kids, you know.
Right. So it's been a process. And we kind of want to lean in on that a little bit. Trust the process. Because this has been... How many times? Well, this has been all peaches and unicorns every night when we doing stuff, right?
No, not at all.
Huh?
No.
Did I get on your nerves?
Enlarge those territories. Yes, Ebony.
Expand those boundaries. Yes.
Yes.
But it was some when you get two people and try to make them one, they're becoming one. So when we get married, you're becoming one, guys. But the other part is, see, we never really had to work this close together.
Right.
We work together, you know, in different things, different times. But building this business, we've literally had to get in there and work together. And oh Lord, did you open up some stuff? No wonder we've been doing Safe Place. He was preparing us the whole while.
He was. And the crazy part about it is he came up with the Safe Place design. Man, months ago. He showed me and I was like, oh, I like that.
She off the bat, she was like,
oh. I was like, I like that.
And I was like, oh, that's cool. That's all I had.
But that was it. And we moved on past it. But then it was like, no, we need to make sure that we're honing in on what a safe place is in marriage, in friendship, in relationship in general.
Yeah.
And it's tested us to make, I mean, because when you start talking about stuff, guess what you do? You have to eat it.
Oh, you gotta eat it.
If you're just giving it out, dishing it out, that's not how it works.
You gotta taste it.
Yeah, and we've been tasting it.
Oh, Bible says, taste and see that the Lord is good.
We've definitely had some moments of testing and trying and looking at each other crazy.
It's not easy. It is not easy. Yeah. We talked about this, and we literally looked at each other and said, baby, why this ain't easy? Like, you know it's real when you can look at each other and be like, why it ain't easier than this? Like, we married. This thing should be easier.
Yeah.
Look, how many of y'all know when a woman is giving birth, come on, somebody. Yeah. When a woman is giving birth, is that easy? Baby, I don't know. I mean, I just hear what y'all say.
Right.
But is
not even the part of giving birth. Let's not even talk about that part. Let's just talk about growing the life.
Ooh.
Growing the life on the inside of you for 9 months.
Ooh.
I mean, that alone is like that stretching, that pulling. It's like they call, it's like your belly is stretching, so you get the stretch marks, all of that stuff. That's
change. Your body goes through change.
Very much so. And especially if it's two of them in there.
Ooh. Don't bring the twins in this. They in the bed, should be sleeping.
Two of them in there, then that's a lot.
Wow.
And so when you think about, the stretching and the pulling and everything that comes with
steps of a good man ordered by the Lord. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And growing something in your belly. And it's just stirring up. And that's basically what all of the Yoke with Purpose was, because I remember feeling like we were too young in marriage to even get on here and do all of this.
Yeah.
Because the week after we got married, we went to our first marriage conference. We traveled from Shreveport to Sugar Land, Texas, and went to the Family Life one.
Was it Family Life or something?
We went to the first conference a week after being married. So, of course, at the time, we just all up in each other's face because we newlyweds. Shoot. But we still were eating.
Trying to get some sugar.
Taking all of them nuggets in. But at the time, we knew that this was something we wanted to do.
Yeah.
But it was crazy because I just felt like we were too young in marriage and people didn't want to hear people being married for a year or so to come on here and, facilitate this, because it is facilitation, because it's not.
Yeah, it's not. We got the
we don't have the secret sauce.
We just moving what God gives us.
Right.
She thought we was too young.
He didn't.
I knew what God was already pressing on me. And when he gave me this woman, I just knew it. I was like, man, if we can ever begin to tap into what I know you giving me, back to what I said earlier, we got to remember, guys, when God gives us revelation, we got to take them serious.
Right.
We got to put the right value on that. Just because, such and such didn't say it, or it didn't come from here, or don't look like theirs, or don't look like theirs, you devalue the revelation God gives you.
Right.
Man, look, I knew he was birthing up something.
Yeah.
So what we're about to do now is give birth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because just talking, even doing our notes and going over our notes today, we talked about how, wow, looking at that whole process and also looking at the process of Safe Place.
Right.
And we've been doing a series on Safe Place. And if you hadn't watched it, go back and watch the episodes. But just a couple of pointers. No Judgment Zone. We did Allow Me to Feel.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about friendship the last couple of weeks. When you look at the process, see, it takes time to actually create that safe place.
It does.
It just does. You're not going overnight. And I believe that's why God had us break it down in series and give it a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. Because it's a process. The whole while he was walking us through the process of creating a physical, safe place, apparel that you can actually wear and represent what you've just been going through.
But if
we're gonna have to do a course on that.
But if you see, even the collection is called the Intimacy Collection. It's called the Intimacy Collection for the simple fact that once you create that safe place, what ends up happening?
Ooh, hey!
Once your marriage has that safe place,
come here, baby. Give me that sugar.
You create that intimacy.
I'm telling you.
And so, and there's a description and all of that stuff, because everything that we do, we feel it. Yeah. And so there's a description on it, and it definitely speaks for it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah. We probably got a course or something working up now. We're going to be doing a course on some stuff similar to what we got going now. And we're gonna share the link and let people, invite people in.
Yeah, it's gotta happen.
Yeah, it's gotta happen. But it's been a process. But we are so grateful that we've just said, okay, God. Yeah, one thing about the process, you don't know the end.
Right.
We talk about how when we're talking about giving birth, even when it's time to give birth, you've been waiting all this time. You've been through all this stuff. And then you get to the end, and then here come even more pain trying to push the baby out. You know what I'm saying? And so now it's like
Uncle Billy talking about us getting to church.
Hey, if he put it in us, I ain't gonna deny it if he put it in us now. But I ain't going on my own. That's it. That's the only thing I got to say. We ain't going on our own.
I told y'all I'll be first lady as long as I can still wear my ripped jeans and my t-shirts and swing my locks. I'm good. I'll be first lady.
Hey, come on. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what time it is.
But definitely.
What I was saying, you go through all that, you give birth, and then we're still hoping that everything will go well.
Right.
We're hoping that when the baby comes out, everything will be good. Won't be no complications with the wife or the baby, both sides, and all the learning and stuff that we've gotten through that whole process.
Now we got a baby.
But guess what? even when you had a baby, guess what? Now there's more learning.
Yeah.
There's no getting there. You can't get there. Right. I mean, maybe you can get there, but once you get there, then you need to get there. So it keeps going. Yeah. It ain't no it. It's about saying, God, listen, we're here for you to use us. And if you want to use us through...
She said, did we miss the surprise, Shakita?
Did we miss the surprise? Hold on. Yes, we just want to be used. And if you use us to do this, use us. Right. And if you use, I was gonna say, if you use us on live, okay, even though it's uncomfortable, we've been on live, we've learned a lot getting on here. It not only that, because we doing it, we was already had a heart for marriage, but it helps us and it holds us accountable. So now we have to study even more. Right. And when we study even more, it helps us. Yeah. And when it helps us, come on. How many of y'all know free people? Just like hurt people are hurt people. Yeah. I just don't like to use that one no more. Now I like to use free people with free people. Yeah. So how about people in good marriages? How can we say that?
Free people.
Right. Free marriages. Right, same thing.
Because there's so much freedom in having a marriage that has a safe place. There's so much freedom in it. And I mean, that creates intimacy. So my thinking is, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into that, but my thoughts completely. But my thoughts are, you know, when we say that, oh, she won't hug me. Hey, Tamanika, she won't hug me. She won't kiss me. She won't this. She won't that. Well, does she feel safe?
Does she feel safe?
Because guess what? When you feel safe, there's intimacy.
Right.
There's intimacy when you feel safe.
Right. So, and we're not saying she's withholding because she don't feel safe and she's intentionally withholding. Mm-hmm. But when you cultivate...
Yes. See? She said it. Healthy marriages cultivate other
healthy marriages. Yeah. That's it. Healthy marriages cultivate other healthy marriages. That's the game right there. Yeah. And so that means it's vital for us to, when you people say, I'm doing me, that's good. Yeah. But don't just do you for you. Do you because you know your best self, your best marriage is going to be a light for another struggling marriage.
It matters. It matters
so much. For that, on that note, do you, baby.
Yeah, and it's funny because, well, it's not funny, but we have a couple too that we watch. And she was saying how what you see is what you get. That's the same with us. What you see is what we get. What you get when we're off camera, we're the same way. He's still Dre, still Kim. Like this is what you get. Yeah. And so there's still times where we definitely have to take that time to get right. Mm-hmm. But what you see is what you get. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best part about it because when you start stepping out and doing stuff, you definitely have to be an example. Yeah. And so I gratefully take that charge because I want my marriage to be a safe place.
Yes, yes. And so you're going to use the same thing with running our business as we've been successfully doing with our marriage for the last 8
almost 8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
Well, we
7.5.
7.5. Well, 8. 8. Ask a little kid how old they are when they 7. They're gonna say I'm almost 8.
Almost 8.
That's what they're gonna tell you. 8. What grade are you in? First grade? No, I'm almost in the second.
Well, we only been together for 8 years.
Yeah. But it's been good. You know what I'm saying? Literally, guys, we've had to look at each other in the eye. This is so good. I said this already, but we've said, why isn't this easier? Literally, why isn't this easier? Yeah. So even, I don't know what we look like on the book, social media and all that, but look, guys, behind the scene, we still have to duke it out. Mm-hmm. We ain't putting up real dukes, but we still have to talk it out.
We don't yell at each other and all that stuff.
Yeah, we still have to say, look, babe, I ain't gonna lie, it is rough right now. Yeah. But we gotta push.
We definitely push.
We cannot stop. We may stop, and maybe initially we're not thinking, but then maybe she'll bring it up or I'll bring it up. We need to pray about this. We trying to, when you can say that in the middle of some disagreement, you for real trying to break something.
But we also know, we're very cognizant of the fact that when you come to a platform like this and do what you're doing, guess what happens? The enemy don't want this. He does not want this.
Baby, don't speak to them people like that.
He wants us to be at discourse because why? Because if we're at each other's heads, we probably won't come on live.
Ooh.
Because guess what used to happen? Mondays used to be that one day that we would literally
can't get it together,
have something. And I'm just like, you know what? We have to really start paying attention to that. The fact that on Mondays, for some reason, we cannot get it together.
I remember Roz and Al told us.
Yeah, they told us. They said, you know, you have to be careful and you have to be ready for what
you're ready.
Doing.
That's what they said.
Make sure that you're watchful and prayerful, because when you start revealing and doing all of this stuff, and with anything, writing books, anything.
See, that's our story, but that's how it relates to you guys.
Anybody.
Story. Whatever you're doing. So see, you thought things wasn't going that smooth for you because something was wrong. So you didn't know you was about to give birth to something if you just keep pushing and keep leaning in on it and keep trusting God and keep him involved, keep him in the middle, keep him the center. So you didn't realize that. You thought you were just messed up. But you about to give birth.
When you start putting that out there and you're helping other people, you're helping heal other people, you're helping people see and walk them through some stuff, guess what happens? Now you're being tested in that same area yet again. You think but that's the reason why it's so important to make sure that you're called to do what you're doing.
Yes.
Because if you're just doing what looks good and what somebody else is doing,
it won't last.
It won't last. It may, but there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot.
It's going to be even heavier.
Yeah.
Yes. So listen, yokewithapparelofpurpose.com.
Hold on, you just said a purpose.
Hold on. What did I say? Yokewithapparelofpurpose. Oh, Lord. I'm excited, guys. Oh, I'm excited. Get me right, baby. See, that's my help me. Can you help me?
Yokewithpurposeapparel.com.
Yokewithpurposeapparel.com. Subscribe. Go on there and subscribe.
The site will actually be live for you to purchase and do all of that stuff on Wednesday at 7:45 p.m. the same time that we go live. Yes,
go experience Yoke with Purpose Apparel online store. We're so excited about it. It's not just us. This is what we're doing because we were led to move in this direction. Right, baby?
Right.
And so we've already succeeded. Yeah. We're not waiting on numbers. We've already succeeded.
We're excited.
And I'm grateful that God, if we've already succeeded, God is already getting the glory now.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when we came on here and told the story, God is getting more glory.
There you go.
I just rhymed in it. He told the story and God get more glory.
But we're also being very cognizant of Holy Spirit letting us know what else to do.
Just because I love y'all.
That was the surprise.
Yes, that's the surprise.
But we're also being cognizant of what else God is leading us to do. And so there's more stuff.
Yes, we love you,
Love
Tam.
you too, Tam.
And love covers all.
I know.
We've been in the mix.
Love covers you.
Yeah. We would rock them. We would rock them tees on live many days.
I rock them at home.
So we still be rocking them. See, man. Some stuff you just have like in your regular spin.
Yeah.
And you're in a regular spin, babe.
He's still waiting on his Barber Lounge hat.
I got you. Yeah,
yes.
God's still working on me. He ain't through with me yet.
Yes.
Do I got a witness in here?
But we're excited.
Yes, and also I know some people will support because maybe you just like us, maybe you do love us. But I really want you to like the merch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that though, but really, I really want you to like the merch. You know what I'm saying? Go like the merch. Yokewithpurposeapparel.com. I hope you like it. I can't wait. I'm gonna be busting it. Y'all gonna be seeing it.
Look, we're really excited that we can come on and tell y'all our dog is tripping. But
Ramsey?
Yeah, but we're really excited that we can tell y'all because he's been wanting to wear the clothes, the shirts and stuff forever. And we've been trying not to wear them. But, now we can.
Now we can.
Now,
And it's up.
What they say is yokewithpurposeapparel.com.
Yokewithpurposeapparel.com.
We're going to have to put it back in the chat.
Yes. I know Miss Ebony dropped it in. If you scroll the comments up, you'll see the link. Miss Ebony Harris dropped it in. Yokewithpurposeapparel.com, y'all. Go subscribe. It's crazy. Oh, look, y'all, I'm excited. Listen, I learned this too, though. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I learned this, man. I ain't holding down excitement no more in life. When you're excited about something, get excited by yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if people don't get excited.
He definitely gets excited.
Baby, you better tell them. You got one of them church fans? Cause the family. No. Cause you know when you get hot and take my glasses off and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we're definitely excited about everything that God is doing.
Yeah. Thank you again for posting that again, Miss Ebony. Mr. Al, it's always good to see you in, man. You know where y'all at in our hearts, man. Absolutely. You know how y'all have inspired, and we're gonna be touching bases with y'all probably soon too. You and Ms. Rise. We love y'all.
Yes, definitely.
Babe, you got anything else, man? I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to turn my music up in a minute, and we're gonna be jamming. I mean, I know this ain't Talk Tuesday or Rise will be on singing, but you know, so you want to be Rise today? You can't. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just let her do her on Talk Tuesday tomorrow.
Thank you, Mike. Y'all are awesome.
Yes, thank you, Mike. You know we love y'all, man.
Thank you, Aunt Shakina. We love y'all.
Yes, share the website with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Share it, subscribe.
And as God gives us more revelation on different collections, more collections to drop, but right now we want to focus on that intimacy collection.
That intimacy collection. We definitely not just trying to push out merch. No, this God, when God gives.
Y'all, I'm gonna laugh at my mom for a second. I had her looking at the website, and she saw intimacy collection. She was scared to click on it.
Is it safe to click on?
She was like, I don't know what to expect. And I was like, Mom,
it's not that exclusive.
I said, read the description about what the intimacy collection is. She was scared to click on it. I don't know what she thought we were selling, but I thought it was super cute. I was like, Mom,
God ain't moved us in that direction, selling no exclusives yet.
But it was real cute. I was like, Mom, click on the collection. But you know, we're trying to make sure that God is glorified through every piece.
That's it.
Every piece.
That's it.
Go check out the descriptions of each item.
Each item. They mean
a lot.
They got meaning to them, guys.
Yes.
And again, I just want to encourage y'all in your marriage. You know, maybe you've been yoked for a while, or maybe you hadn't found that purpose.
Yeah.
Now's the time. This ain't the year to have no weak marriage. This is not the day and time to have no little weak, watered down marriage. Am I right, baby?
Yeah.
This is time now to be strengthened like you've never been strengthened before.
For real.
Your marriage, it's time for your marriage to be strong.
Yeah.
It's time for our marriage to be strong. And it's time to create a safe place in our marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A place where you can run and hide, snuggle up, get some little intimacy collection.
It's a mess.
Have some intimacy collection.
Amen.
We'll talk when we get off of here in a minute. Praise God. For whom all blessings flow.
Praise God.
All right, let's do this then. We don't always pray, but we will today. Lord, we thank you for being the God that you are. Thank you for how you're leading us. Thank you for how you've kept us. And we pray that what we do will give you glory. We pray for every marriage under the sound of our voice right now, that you would touch them like you know how to touch them. You know what they stand in the need of. And we pray that that need is met and that you're getting the glory out of it. We just thank you for being who you are, for being so good and never leaving us, but always remaining faithful to your word that you will never leave us. In Jesus' name, we thank you. Amen.
Yes, amen. We love y'all.
We love you,
Thank
man.
you for being here for our announcement.
Yo, with purposeapparel.com.
We'll be throwing out some more dates and some more content for you to be ready for the live drop on Wednesday night at 7:45.
Yes. I'm excited. Baby, shut me off.
It's a mess.
We love y'all. And we'll see y'all soon.